What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into Smackdown for May the 10th, 2024. An okay show. So we kicked the show off with Nick Aldis, and he welcomes everyone to Smackdown. And then he said that we're going to have some huge King and Queen of the Ring tournament matches. So then from there, he proceeds to introduce Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes out to a solid ovation like he has always gotten for a while now. So Cody then shakes hands with Nick Aldis. Then Nick Aldis, he congratulates Cody on a successful title defense against AJ Styles at Backlash. It's never a small feat to get your hand raised against the best in-ring performer of a generation. And then Nick Aldis says we must turn our attention to King and Queen of the Ring premium live event. He knows that Cody Rhodes wants to be a fighting champion and defend the title against the very best as often as he can. So Nick Aldis basically invited Cody Rhodes out here to tell him that his next challenger is going to be Logan Paul. So Logan Paul gets a mixed reaction. So Cody Rhodes does his so Logan Paul, and then Logan Paul stops him. He tells Cody to say it one more time. Cody Rhodes repeats, so Logan Paul, I think you know what you want to talk about. Logan Paul says they're going to main event the King and Queen of the Ring premium live event in a champion versus champion match to truly kick off the Logan Paul Levesque era. Cody Rhodes says champion versus champion is a challenge he likes, not holding one but two. So Logan Paul says facts don't care about Cody Rhodes' feelings, and neither does he. Logan Paul has some facts for Cody Rhodes. He's the longest reigning champion in WWE. Logan Paul claims to be the greatest attraction in his company, and he's had the greatest rookie year of all time. Logan Paul's a superstar. So Logan Paul shouts to a fan in the crowd with a birthday sign, and he says he met a superstar for his birthday. Logan Paul then points out that Cody Rhodes is a superstar. He won the 2023 Royal Rumble, but everyone remembers his vile mid-air collision with Ricochet. Cody Rhodes won at WrestleMania, but everyone's talking about I Showed Speed in Prime. Logan Paul's brands and his ideas and his moments. So Logan Paul says, since that night 3 years ago, Logan Paul has been rocket fuel for the spaceship that is WWE. How can Cody Rhodes finish the story when it's not even his story? Logan Paul wants to talk about knocking Cody Rhodes out and pinning him on top of his logo before walking out of Saudi Arabia as the undisputed WWE champion. Cody Rhodes says he bets a lot of people stand across from Logan Paul and assume that he's a dumbass. As fun as that would be, Cody Rhodes will not pretend that this is a fad for him. Cody Rhodes has a sense of who Logan Paul is. Logan Paul went toe-to-toe with Floyd Mayweather in only a handful of matches, and he won the U.S. championship. Since they're going over facts, the fact is that if Cody Rhodes wins the United States Championship, that will make him a WWE Grand Slam champion. Then Logan Paul attempts to speak, but Cody Rhodes holds his arm down. In addition to all the positive things he said that Logan Paul is, he's also disrespectful, self-centered, delusional, and can't go a single match without grabbing the brass knuckles. Logan Paul is taking credit for something that doesn't belong to him. This is a team, and that King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia, Logan Paul will find out where he stands on that team. And then both guys hold up their titles. So this is fine. This actually seems a bit rushed. I don't understand why they didn't just lean into the rematch of Cody and AJ too. I don't understand why they're going Logan Paul and inserting him in this early. I was thinking that maybe we want to maybe have him and Cody at maybe Bash in Berlin, which is in late August. But this is fine because I know it's probably going to be a fuck type finish, which actually makes sense. I don't think that Logan Paul is going to lose. I mean, he's going to lose. I don't know what's really going to happen, but this actually does make sense. This is actually intriguing, and I'm down for it. But something has to happen. Logan Paul is going to lose the U.S. title, but I don't know how they would do it. Would Kevin Owens get involved? Would LA Knight get involved? What would happen? It would have to be some type of screwy finish that they're going to have to come up with. So I don't know. I don't understand why they're trying to do a really big match that can make money so soon. I get it. It's Saudi Arabia. It's one of your big shows. I get it. I understand that, but at the same time, you don't really want to raise the. At the same time, you don't really want to overextend a really good resource in Logan Paul. Logan Paul is a solid hand, and you don't want to reveal your whole hand right now. And that's what WWE did. I get it. It's a Saudi show, but damn, like, I don't know. I would have much rather preferred AJ and Cody too. And then, like I said, at Bash in Berlin in late August, we get Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. I think that would actually be good. It seems like they're just rushing this just because it's Saudi. They know they're going to make money from it. And, you know, it's one of the bigger main events that they could do on international soil. So, I guess. But we'll see how it plays out, though. But this is okay. Moving on. So, Kayla Braxton, she's backstage with AJ Styles. So, she asked him, how's he feeling for Randy Orton being in King of the Ring, being his first round match. So AJ Styles wants to talk about Backlash. He had Cody Rhodes on the ropes. He had him beat. Everyone knows it. Leon Friends chanted to distract him. It really should be AJ Styles versus Logan Paul defending his championship. The next time he and Rhodes meet, AJ Styles will beat him. AJ Styles will earn a chance to get another title shot. It starts tonight. Winning the King of the Ring tournament is a phenomenal step in the right direction. Okay, this is fine. It makes sense. Does it happen? No, it doesn't. First match of the night, King of the Ring tournament. First round. Nia Jax defeated Naomi. Okay? I mean, it's fine. I mean, she wins via the Annihilator. Did you think that Naomi was going to win? I knew she wasn't going to win. I mean, come on. Again, Naomi, she would really be better off in NXT. I really think she would. I don't think she's going to be a champion in the Triple H era. I just don't. If Vince was still in charge, absolutely. But with Triple H in charge, not so much. So, I don't know, man. But Nia Jax winning, actually, it makes sense. Moving on. So, Baron Corbin, he is backstage with Byron Saxton. Baron Corbin says he was lost the last time he was here. He found himself on NXT. So then Carmelo Hayes walks up and says he must have missed Baron Corbin being drafted. Carmelo Hayes wants to give Baron Corbin some advice. He should have pulled out of the tournament like Bobby Lashley because he'll run circles around him. And speaking of Bobby Lashley, he is injured. So the injury bug is going around pretty bad in WWE right now. Kevin Owens is injured. Even though I don't like Kevin Owens, he's injured, so that sucks. So Kevin Owens is out. Bobby Lashley is out. It's a lot of people out on the shelf right now, and it's kind of scary. So moving on, we get a boring ass lame DIY vignette. Who cares? Fuck DIY. They suck. Moving on, Carmelo Hayes defeated Baron Corbin, King of the Ring first round. So Carmelo wins via a small package, which was great. So he countered the end of days into a small package. Excellent. This makes sense. So is Carmelo, is he a tweener or is he a full-fledged heel? We don't know. I don't know. I think Carmelo should be a full-fledged heel. I don't know. But he for right now, he's a tweener, is what it seems like. He's definitely a tweener. So, I don't know. Because he did get like a really good reaction when he came out. I don't know, man. Carmelo, I think he'll do well on the main roster, it seems like. But I don't know. Moving on. So Kayla Braxton is backstage with Bayley. So Kayla Braxton asked if she has a favorite in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Bayley says she wants to see how far Jade Cargill will go. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, they interrupt Bayley. And then Chelsea Green says, clearly Bayley has gone nuts since Piper Niven will go through Jade Cargill. Okay. That's fine. Moving on. So, Byron Saxton is backstage with Randy Orton. Byron Saxton says Randy Orton is a favorite, but they have to also say that about his opponent, AJ Styles. Randy Orton says he's accomplished so much in WWE, but he's never won King of the Ring. Everyone knows that AJ Styles is great, but it'll feel phenomenal when he hits him with an RKO. Randy Orton tells Saxton to stay tuned, and then Orton says that reminds him, this is for Tama Tonga. The Bloodline took out his friend and partner Kevin Owens. Tama is safely on the other side of the bracket. Orton won't blindside him like the Bloodline does. When they eventually meet, he'll give him an RKO to make sure his ass sees it coming. This was great. I actually enjoyed this. Randy showed a lot of intensity, and you could tell he was serious about it. So this is great. This is excellent. I do like this. Moving on. Piper Niven versus Jade Cargill. This match was actually really decent. Kind of clunky at times, but Jade Cargill defeated Piper Niven via the Jaded. So Jade's going to advance. It's going to be her and Nia. That should rock. But this was great. The crowd was into this. I was into this. This is right up Jade's wheelhouse, and it makes perfect sense. Like, again, there was some clunkiness in the match because Jade's still trying to get everything down pat. But all in all, I think Piper Niven was a good female to work with. Like, she's basically the second coming of Nia Jax, if being honest. That's really what Piper Niven is. She's Nia Jax 2.0. So, that's how I feel about it. Moving on. So, post-match, Jade Cargill celebrates. Bianca Belair comes out. The two of them, they celebrate. So then this leads us into Kenneth LeRae versus Bianca Belair. But before we get into that, Shinsuke Nakamura, he's back. He says he's sure to claim what's rightfully his, the pinnacle of Smackdown. Now that he's here, no one is safe. The master of strong style plans to reign supreme. Watch closely because everything on Smackdown is about to change. And it'll never be the same again. Yeah, right. This is a joke. Heel Nakamura sucks. Nakamura is better as a babyface. I don't understand why Triple H continues to book Nakamura. Nakamura has completely fallen off a cliff. Completely. He's done nothing of note in the last year and a half. He's done nothing of note. At all. At this point, he would be better off just being in NXT. Like, let's honestly be serious. Moving on. Bianca Belair defeated Candice LeRae via the KOD. So, Bianca will face the winner of either Tiffany Stratton or Mia Yim. So, this is kind of cool, kind of good. So then Solo Sikoa, he's backstage. He's in the locker room with Tonga and Tama. So Paul Heyman, he nervously walks in. Paul Heyman sheepishly asks for a moment with Solo. So the Wheels of Destiny, they walk off. Paul Heyman says he knows his place in life. He's Roman's wise man. And then a We Want Roman chant breaks out, which is great. Solo says Heyman lied and pulled Roman Reigns out of the WWE draft. That was a mistake that got them drafted third instead of first. It's like Paul Heyman is trying to take money out of his pocket and food away from his kids. So Heyman looks terrified. Solo mentions that Heyman walked by his brother Jey Uso, and it looked like he had given him a signal that he needed help. Paul Heyman says he didn't. Solo says he knows Paul Heyman trying to protect the bloodline. Solo confirms that Heyman hasn't spoken to Roman Reigns since he lost their title at WrestleMania. Solo says he's talked to Roman. So Paul Heyman looks extremely shocked. Solo says until Roman returns, he'll be in charge of the bloodline. Heyman will be his wise man. That is ordered by the tribal chief. And then Solo asks for a hug. And a terrified Paul Heyman obliges. Solo says, I love you, wise man. This was great. This makes perfect sense. I love this. Now, we all know that Solo is a proxy tribal chief. I don't think that it was Roman that set up Solo. I think it was The Rock. The Rock definitely orchestrated all this. And this is beautiful. We all know that The Rock is behind this. There's no way that Roman is going to, when he returns, he's going to be full babyface. He's going to be a serious babyface when he returns. And that's going to kick ass. So this was great. I actually enjoyed this. Moving on. So, Tama Tonga defeated Angelo Dawkins with a flatliner, which was great. I don't know. That's weird. That's so weird that he won with like a random flatliner. Like Bobby Lashley uses that move in his matches, and he's never won a match with it. But Tama uses it, and Dawkins can't even kick out of it. That's crazy. So post match, Solo beats down Dawkins with a Samoan spike. So, I mean, that's fine. And then Paul Heyman looks terrified. So, this makes sense. I like this. Moving on. So, Blair Davenport, she's going to be coming to SmackDown, and she's going to show that all your heroes are pathetic. So, that's pretty cool. Interesting stuff. Next week, we're going to get a contract signing between Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. So that's fine. Main event, Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. Randy Orton defeated AJ Styles via the RKO. This is fine. This actually makes sense. I guess they'll have Cody and AJ cross paths sometime down the line. Don't know when. So, I don't know. But SmackDown, to me, was okay. It felt pretty mid because it was just basically just King and Queen of the Ring matches. That's all it was. We did get a small bit of bloodline stuff. That was it. Not a whole bunch. And we got stuff with Cody and Logan Paul. So, I mean, it was an okay show. It was all right. It could have been better, though. I feel like they are rushing Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes too soon. They are. I mean, I get you're going to go to Saudi Arabia, but still, I wouldn't have just rushed into that just because the Saudis want it. But it is what it is. But SmackDown was okay. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.